turn off all your Wi-Fi stuff, please? Because it's having a hard time. Plus, I don't need, like... Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Let me make sure I can see everything in there. We're live. Well, it said it was trying to reconnect, which is not a good sign.
Yeah, that just means it might be because it's going through this wall right here. So maybe not.
Well, whatever it is, turn it off and let's get this going. You can do a little chair yoga outside here on the balcony. Let's check it, make sure. Good morning, Marie. Good morning, John. Hopefully Betty's out there too. Whoever else wants to join us. Sun has finally decided to come out around here, and the sun is intense, so I'm going to be in the shade mostly, and we'll get started here in a couple minutes. We still got a few minutes to get settled, find the right spot here to do it. There is a nice little breeze. A nice little breeze here. We don't want our stuff blowing all over the place. If you see some laundry come flying by, it just means it came loose. All right. Happy Monday. Let's see, Monday the 9th. Today's the 9th. Looks like everything is going fairly smoothly. Yes. We're going to have a good class here. Got everything set. So a little chair yoga for us this morning. Let's see, before we get started, oh yeah, feel that breeze? I wonder if you can hear it blowing things around. Ooh, yeah. Today the wind is coming from the north. This way. It usually comes from the east, but not today. I think that means when the wind is coming from more of the north, that means it's going to be a little clearer. If the wind comes from the east, it brings in more weather. But who knows, right? All right, so let's get settled here. Feet planted. Knees, hips, shoulders. We'll just take a little time. Start to draw in through the belly. Lift your back. When we're sitting in the chair, we usually start to slouch a little bit because we let the back go. So what we're going to do here is just try to really lift the spine, get very tall through that midsection. Soften the eyes. It's nice and bright out here. This morning, so we'll just soften the eyes. So we're having a little relief. Just to clear your thoughts, clear your mind. There has been so much going on for the last few weeks, or this last week especially, for everybody in the United States. So we're just going to take some time to quiet our minds, clear our thoughts. Find a place that's warm where you can sit quietly and have some room to move when we start to get moving. The days and the evenings down here where I am have been interesting. The weather, of course, is very active, but it pretty much rains every day at some point in the day, if not all day. So lots of moisture in the air, which takes a little time to get used to, but once you do get used to it, then you can adjust. So let's start with a little shoulder roll, up and around, shoulders. And just feeling your shoulders, your range of movement through the shoulder. A little forward and back, a little up and down. And we're just taking it easy because sometimes it takes a little time to warm those shoulders. And then we'll start with a little inhale, reach, expand and open. Inhale, reach. Expand and open. Inhale. So just getting those arms moving, the shoulders warmed up. Maybe you don't want to go quite as high, especially if your shoulder is a little sore or limited range of movement. And we'll press the palms back, open up the chest, a little lift of the chin, palms come forward, we'll work the hands and the feet here. Wrists, ankles. We'll bring the palms in, press. Start to lift the elbows and draw your shoulders like into your back a little more so we can warm up the spine. We'll get a little twist, just easy side. Feel that right through the ribs, rotation, easy side. Coming forward, flat back. Pull the belly button in, roll it right back up. Inhale, reach, and expand. Press your palms like you've got a beach ball behind you, so you're getting a little squeeze back there, beach ball. We'll bring the palms forward again, heels, fingers, toes. Wrists and ankles. And then we'll just do fingers down towards the floor, drawing the fingers back, trying to keep some awareness through those lower abdominals. Open it up, draw the elbows back, lift the chin. And then we'll wrap it. Big hug here, contract in the belly, tighten it all up. Inhale, elbows up, open and floating down. Shoulders, let's bring the chin forward and ear to shoulder, a little side to side. Checking in with your neck. Chin to chest, release the shoulders. Let's get a little deeper in a fold here. If you want to reach down towards the floor or just towards your feet. And then we'll pull the belly in, roll it right back up. Inhale, expand. Inhale, airplane. Inhale, reach right down the center, a little twist. A little twist. Center, inhale. Do a little climb the rope. So reach, lift, stretch. Lift the belly. Add a little more of the shoulder and the neck. But easy, just warming, moving. Press those palms back. Grab a hold of the chair. And we'll just get a little lean. See how that feels through the chest and the back. Stick out your chin. Stick out your nose. It's hard to open up my eyes because it's so bright out here. And we'll look down at the feet a little side to side. Little side to side. Center, coming up. Shoulders. Using the chair for support. Let's start our little bit of flow with the arms. Inhale, exhale. You can start to open up the legs here. Always gives you a little extra support. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, as you start to warm up, you can go just a little farther, reach and recover, really using your feet. A little reach and recover. Nice. We're going to reach and hold. Just get that long length, like from the hip all the way up the arm, but you've got a little support. You can also use your leg here. Reach, reach, fingertips. Bring it in, other side. Just a little hold, reach, reach. Up through the ribs, through the shoulder, and come on back. So we're in good position. Make sure your feet are underneath and we'll lift the hips. Lift and release, or a hold. Yeah. Feel those legs, feet. Open up through the chest. Just doing the best that you can here. Some strength. We'll let the hips settle. Walk it in. Knee, ankle. So again, we're just going to try and work through the core. Take each opportunity to draw in through the belly. Get a little extra core strength. And bring it in, other side. So knee, ankle. Feels good to get the ankles all warmed up. And bring it in. Inhale. Expand. Inhale. Airplane. Inhale, reach. Right down the center. Let's come forward. We'll get a little deeper fold. Let the head go. If you want to start to lift the hips here, make sure your feet are right underneath of you. And you can start to get a little hip lift. Backs of the legs. Or just letting the head go is good. Getting the blood down around the face and the brain. We'll roll it up. Reset shoulders. Let's do another open it up, palms out, squeeze the back, bring it in, wrap it, contract in the belly, rounding over, tighten everything up through the core and the lower back, roll it, elbows up high, open, and floating down. Again, legs. Let me make sure that we've got good volume on here. Just want to make sure that that's happening. Excellent. Legs, if you want to push, building our strength. Feeling your feet, even a little lift through the arch of the foot. Without the strength of our feet, we can't get up over the legs. So we really got to make sure our feet strong, hips open. And we'll let those feet settle, bring it in. Hips right over the edge of the chair a little bit. Inhale. Expand. Press the palms back. And again, like you have a little beach ball behind you, give a little squeeze back there, or hanging onto the chair and letting the chest press forward. We'll tuck the chin, release. Inhale, open it up to the side, a little twist. Looking back. Inhale up and side. Little look. Inhale up and side. We'll keep it going. One more. Up to the top. Coming down, fold. Getting your feet right underneath of you, lift the hips. If you want it. Rolling up. Reset the shoulders, pushing away from the ears. And again, just a little more through, right through the trapezius, tops of the shoulders, down the side of the neck. Feels like a spot that needs a little extra this morning. And center. One more time for the legs. You can also use a chair in front of you for a little extra support if you need it. Strong legs. Nice, and we'll bring it in, walk those feet in. Bring it right up, knee, ankle, and then just a little easy, a light pigeon, seated pigeon, just to open up the back of the hip a little more. Just see if we've got some flexibility there. And release, other side, lift, ankle, and a little crossover. Just to open. Give it a little time to open up right in the back of the hip and release. Nicely done. Reset the shoulders. We're going to come up and move around to the back of the chair. Make sure you've got some room. Let me give that camera a little tilt up. There we go. Just a little extra. Perfect. So feet, ankles, toes. Work those feet on the floor, pressing right up over the balls of the feet. If you've got some balance here, working that, rocking back on the heels and wiggle your toes. Working the whole foot if we can. Balance and let those heels drop. Inhale, expand, open up the chest. Inhale, airplane, push the hips back. Inhale up, right down the center. Press the palms, and then we'll come forward with a flat back, straight legs. Pushing into the heels a little bit, lift your toes, just a standing forward fold. And we'll come on up. Make sure you've got plenty of room. We're going to open up the feet just a little wider. Inhale. Palms facing each other. You can just extend the arms, or if you want to press those palms. Side reach. Just a little side reach. So just engaging the ribs. And center, we'll bring it in again. Standing forward fold. Using either the back of the chair or the seat of the chair. Roll it up. Right up onto the toes. And we'll let those heels drop. Inhale. Expand and open. Inhale. Airplane. Push. Hips right back. Inhale. Palms heart center. And then doing a little extra length here. We're going to give ourselves some room to push the hips back. So stretch. Getting a little more through the shoulder, the ribs, and the back. Make sure you're keeping the legs like a little bend through the knees if you need it. Because we're still warming up through the hamstrings. Walk it in. Inhale. Expand. Inhale. Airplane. Inhale up. Palms coming in, and then right into our chair. So from the side, pushing the hips back. Drawing those knees right back over the toes. Some strength through the legs. Coming up, a little fold. If you want to go straight legs, or if you want a little more of that modified down dog, pushing the hips back. So you've got some options as you start to get stronger, a little more flexible. Walk it in, roll it up, press and balance. And let those heels drop. So using the chair here, one leg extends, just reaching back, trying to pull the belly in. The hips are flat. Let that leg stretch out behind you. We'll bring it in, other side. Reach. Chair is there. If you want to tip it over a little more, that's definitely going to work your hip a little more. Switch. extend and reach. Really feel that leg right underneath of you. Bring it in. And center. Open it up. Just press the palms back. If you want to open up the feet a little more, we can do more of a 5-pointed star. So feet a little wide, arms wide. Ready to tip it over. Just reaching down the leg. Use that leg for support and we'll reach up. Transferring the weight one foot to the other and then right in the center. Center side. Using that leg for support. And bring it in. Palms. Inhale up. Expand. Inhale. Airplane nice and wide with the feet. Push the hips back. Feel that strength. Reach. Stretch. Pulling the belly in tight and bring it in. Again, long spine. Walk those hips back. You want to go a little lower. Modified down dog. Just letting your heels press. Get a little toe lift. And we'll walk it in, walk it up. Let's do a few sunflowers. So a nice wide stance. We can turn the toes out a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. So those first few, just to get good range, full breath, and then you can make it bigger. Big reach. Keep it going. One more. Up to the top. And then we'll come into our sun goddess. So knees right over the toes. Chair is there if you need more support. Hips, shoulders, and knees are open. So those knees right over the toes if you can. We'll inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Sit right in it. Some strength. Palms coming in. One more big breath in. And stretch. Inhale. Get a little back bend. Let's push the heels out so we've got more stability. A little back bend. Feel it right across the core, tight. And then coming forward. So using your chair, you can use the back of the chair. You can turn it, use the side of the chair. Coming into a straddle. You can take it down even more. Again, working at your level is what our chair yoga is all about. Getting some good work, some flexibility, working the breath, and we'll come on up. So just check your feet for a moment. Toes are straight ahead. We're We're going to inhale. And again, if you just want to go palms facing or palms pressing or interlace a couple of fingers, that gives you more stability. Lateral flexion, just reach, try to take a breath here. And coming up. Other side. Exhale and then take a breath. And coming up. So again, try that on each side. Inhale. And center. Release the arms. We're taking them around the back. Activate the back muscles. Contract. You don't have to go anywhere. Just contract those muscles. If you want to come forward into a straddle, just letting your arms rest on your back, that's a good option. You can even take the head with you and a little side to side. Scoop out the belly and we'll come back up. Hamstrings. You've always got the chair there if you need it. We're nice and wide. Let's go right into our warriors. So we'll take a moment, plant that front foot. Warrior 2. Making sure our alignment is right on top. Ooh, windy, but I'm sweating at the same time. It's great. So check it. Toe, knee, shoulder, arm. Just letting that back arm release behind you. A little press, and then we'll come forward. Use that knee for support. Extended angle reach. So again, from the hip, the shoulder, and up the arm, if you can. And then we'll release it, use the back leg, and we'll open up the front palm. Reverse warrior. Try to stay with it. Keep that lunge. Keep your strength. And we'll release. Stretch. Toes around to the front. Inhale. Expand. Press those shoulders back. Inhale. And a little straddle. Fold it over. We've got lots of support. Chair. Feet. Hips. And we're coming up. Let's work the other side. So toes, arm. Let that other arm just drift back. Warrior 2 on this side. So check our alignment. Knee, toe, shoulder, and arm. And just working at your level, your depth. Maybe you just got a little lunge today, which is fine. That back leg stretched out. We're going to hold it. Take a couple of breaths. Keeping your focus. And we're ready to come forward, hand to knee, extend, long, length. See where you want to take it. If you want to open that shoulder a little more, that's a little rotation through the torso. And release. Hand to leg. Open up the front palm, reverse warrior on this side. A little reach up, a little look up to those fingertips if you can. And we'll bring it down. Stretch the legs. Toes around to the front. Reset your straddle. Inhale. Expand. Inhale. Airplane. Feet, hips, shoulders. Let's do a little bit of our monkey pose. So if you got the chair there, just start to lift the chin, opening up the throat, the chest to the belly, and tipping the tailbone up behind you. A little monkey pose to stretch out the spine. And then we'll reverse it like a little bit of our cat pose. Pull the belly button in, arching the back, tuck the chin. And then we'll center it off. Let's come on up. Walk those feet right back underneath. Standing in your mountain. If you'd like to close your eyes for a moment. Just feeling some energy up from the earth, the feet, the legs, hips, right up through the heart, the head, and right out the top in your mountain pose. The feet are right underneath of your hips, and we're just going to go transfer the weight from one foot to the other. Light touch on the chair if you need it. But if you can, just keeping your eyes closed, that centered, balanced. You can go over the toes and the heels. And then we'll center it off. Lots of lift. Pelvic floor lift, belly lift, chest, sternum, chin, and we'll open up the eyes. Let's bring it in. We're going to work a little bit of a warrior one today. So chair, take a big step back. Doesn't have to be a huge step, but just enough to really work a little bit of a lunge here in the front. And just start to feel that lunge. So energy right down into the heel, hip, gently pressing that hip forward. And that's as far as we need to go. If you'd like to go a little farther, you can always bring the arms in or take the arms up. But pressing into the front heel, the front foot in there, and the back heel pressing. Giving the hips and the legs that energy and strength. And then we're going to step together and switch. So again, plant that back foot. Work a little lunge. If you'd like a little more, palms. Or you can take them up. Squaring the hips and the shoulders off is our good alignment. Stepping in, we're going to switch. Press. Getting a little deeper on this side maybe. You can always draw those arms back and lift the chin, gives you a little more open through the chest. Always trying to open the chest for good posture. And we'll bring it in, switch, press. And open. And we'll step together. come on back around. So we can leave the chair. Just come back to a standing position. Inhale. Expand. Inhale. Airplane. Bend those knees. Palms come forward right into our chair. Hold it, drawing in through the belly, tighten. Getting stronger. Palms coming in, press those palms, press your feet, and we'll come up to the top. Heels, ankles, and we'll bring it in. Let's come into our tree. Just for a moment, take some time to balance. I've got some good wind going here, so a little more challenge. It's like, whoa, blowing me all over the place. Whoa, hang on. Really about that strength in your foot and your ankle is where it all begins, right? Up through the ankles, the knee, hips. Okay, wind. Woo! Let's switch. Wherever you need it. If you want those toes for a little kickstand or if you want to bring it up. Ooh, hang on. Windy trees. Whoa. All right, come on back. We need to push those hips back. Get a little stretch. And again, you can take this lower, modified down dog. Scoop out the belly. You've got support. Really feel that right up the backs of the legs, down the spine, shoulders, arms. And we'll walk it in. Come on back. Let's do one more of our balance. We'll get our dancer pose in. So outside arm, inside leg, a little reach. Just working at your level. As always in our yoga practice. And your level can be different each day. Each day is a little different. Just taking some time to balance. Really enjoying my stay in my little neighborhood I have here in Isla, Mujeres. Other side, dancer pose. Yeah, Isla Mujeres is a special place. The people here, if you ever get a chance, I highly recommend coming down. We're going to do a yoga retreat next year. So you can come down with me if you'd like. And we'll bring it in. Come on back. Just bring it in for a moment. If you need a light touch on the chair, close your eyes. And we'll come down. We're going to have a seat. Coming back to our seated position. Let's see. Let's make sure we can get a little more of the feet if we need to. A little tilt. Yes. Actually, let me just check our... Hi, Claire. Elaine, yay. Thanks for joining. Let me make sure we've got everything going here. Looks good. Moving right along. Okay. Come on down. It's definitely warm. Even when it's windy and rainy here in Isla Mujeres, it's 80 degrees all the time. The water's 80 degrees, the air is 80 degrees. Yeah. When it rains, it's pretty much 80-degree rain. It's pretty awesome. All right, breathing. Let's go palms up in the lap. Again, just activating the core, keeping some awareness through the core. And we'll let the chin drop down to the chest, ear to shoulder. If your neck is a place where you hold tension, then give that neck a little extra time. We'll go chin to chest, ear to shoulder, other side. Giving the neck a little extra time. Connected to the shoulders, pressing the shoulders down. Side to side. So we've got some afternoon yoga later. And I'm going to try and be at the beach for the sunset this evening, this afternoon. It'll be afternoon for you guys, but yeah, evening like sunset. And we'll just see how that goes this evening. Hopefully it won't be too windy. Shoulders. Let's take the arms up. Expand and open. Grab a hold of the chair. Bringing the chest forward. Reach out with the chin. Make a face. We'll drop the chin right down at your toes. Keeping the neck long, a little side to side. And center, come on up. Shoulders, open it up. Legs, so again, you can do a little strength work here. You can open it up and do some core work here, reaching down, reaching up. I like the core work. Every opportunity to work the core, right? Bring it in, or palms, or if you want hips up off the chair, or a hold. Wiggle your toes. pelvic floor. Bring it in. Right back to our leg work. So again, a little lean back, engaging the core, lifting the chest and the knee. Yeah, work that core belly muscles and we'll bring it in. So placing that ankle heel on the top of the thigh where it's right for you, and then a little bit of pressure, a little bit of pressure. Now that we're warmed up, we can go a little deeper here. Using the lap for a little support is good. Bringing the chest forward with a flat back is good. But again, you always need to work at your level. If you're feeling pretty good and warmed up, it's always a good idea to go a little bit deeper if you can. Just to increase our flexibility. We'll come up, release. Knee, ankle, lift the chest open. It's much nicer to be outside to do our yoga, for sure. So ankle right over the top of the thigh, gentle pressure on the knee, using the lap for a little support. And just stay, take a little time. And release, release, release. Get very tall again through the back. Inhale up, open it up to the side. Really looking back behind you. Making breakfast, babe. That's good. Inhale up and side. A little twist. And center. Walk those hips back a little bit more. The hips settled right over the chair. Feeling the spine from the tailbone, lower back, mid-back, across the shoulders, back of the neck, and right out the top of the head. So energy all the way up. We're going to turn it, let the hip hang off, let that leg reach back. Opening that shoulder, really both shoulders, so we get this long line that comes right up to the shoulder, the head, down to the knee. Very open. And then we'll take that arm across, looking behind. Or if you'd like to take that arm up. on back. Let's switch sides. Hip, leg. And we'll take that arm across. Or taking that arm up with a reach. Reach, reach. And we'll come on back. Again, just settle the hips right back in the chair. You can relax your back as well. Spine. If you want to go palms up or palms down. Just take a few moments here at the end. Give yourself some of those noisy ujjayi breaths. Just giving strength and vitality to the body, and just knowing in your heart and your mind that everything is fine, you're good, you're strong, you're healthy, a body at ease. One more big breath in. We'll bring the palms in, heart center. Just lining those fingers up. Giving thanks and appreciation. So much to be thankful for. Thank you for joining me this morning. So appreciative. So much gratitude. Peace. Namaste. Yay. Although I just remembered I forgot to put any description, anything in my description this morning on my, oh well. All right, you guys, thank you. Have a wonderful day. Happy Monday. Get some breakfast now that you did your yoga. I'll see you next time.